One day, let's see, can we help this small business out? Here's how I discovered the business. They left a comment on my video. You're not the brightest crayon in the box, are you? I found it funny, and I was going to comment and say, probably not, but I bet I can help your business. So instead of leaving a comment, I said, well, let me check and see first if I can point out some specific things that would actually help the business. So I clicked on it to see what's going on, and yeah, they actually do have a lawn care service. So I was looking for the domain name. Don't really see a domain name. So I said, well, let me check and see if they have it registered. They don't have the LLC registered, and they don't have this registered. So I said, all right, that's already one way that I can help them improve the situation online. And then let's go to post April 22nd. This is July 9th. Let's go to reels. There's only a few reels here, but what you don't see are before and after shots. And that's really what you want to have in all of the home services, businesses that I could think of right now. Before and after shots are powerful. So you want to post more frequently, and what you really want is a website or some way to nurture the clients that you already have and have a home base online where new people who might come across you are able to visit and learn about you and be, assured, feel comfortable knowing that this is something that you do on a regular. Well, see, here's the cards. We go to Google. And we see this is paid, so that doesn't matter. We see that he shows up here in Facebook. I'm assuming that that's him. Let's see. I think so, but that's a different number than what's on their business card. So this is April 15th. Change our name a little bit because we're completely. There you go. Oh, okay. So this is a different Facebook page. So the old page is showing up, 2024. So the old page is showing up. And I think it's the old number that's showing up. Anyway, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but the fact that there is conflicting information that shows up, this should be addressed straight out, but let's put it that way. It's registered at BBB, obviously that's a good thing, or not BBB, actually not registered, but it's showing up there, so it's probably been a while. Is it a new Facebook page? Oh, all right, so this is a local, probably a group or something like that. Yeah, a group that maybe he's posted in. That's March 5th. This is July 9th. Anyway, all right, but it's him. It's sponsored. This is a different name, LLC, so I assume that it's not him. I was just page, the Codex site is not even That's Alabama. So bottom line is just you need to go to Google, register your business, and post more because you want to show up. There are certain for your names specifically. You really want to dominate that search result. And there are businesses with competing names that is here. And if you saw the other video that I made about registering your name.com or your brand name.com, because if you the longer you wait, the more likely it will be going. This is what I'm talking about. Especially if you have a nice strong name like this. I'm surprised it's still available actually, but it won't be long because you see that there are other businesses with the same name. So I would stop right there, but that's my own little check. But I also have created something in Codework where I can do a competitive analysis so that really I don't have to go and do all of that. I'll just say, I'll go to my domain command center and I'll say, create a folder called Small Town Lawn, Omaha, Nebraska. Do a competitive analysis in that folder. And yeah, that's it. I'll set up the new folder in your AIOS workspace. Then I'll gather current Omaha lawn care competitors current. Oh, is it abbreviating? Did I write? Oh, small town lawn care. I got to make sure they got the name correct because it's saying current Omaha lawn care competitors. Let's get this done. So I have a plugin that I created called Online Overhaul Dashboard. Oh, like what's going on? We're back in Codex. Let me see. Omaha lawn care competitors. Okay, buddy. Stop it right now. Rather than letting the name of the business is Small Town Lawn Care LLC. Let's see what it says. Got it. Thank you. Ready. Let's go. Information you give it. So the thing about it, if I was doing this for a business, I would have all of this information to put in. How many years had it? And if I was, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna put yes here. This is just another level of service that I provide. Like this is my own concept of local to legendary, how a local small business can grow beyond its geographical boundaries. So this will give you a roadmap in order to carry that vision out. And let's start the audit. And so now it has to go and research all of this information and then do the competitive analysis. So that's meanwhile I'll go and see what it's created a folder on my hard drive. It's done the competitive analysis. This is the executive summary. This is not the 4 customer choice categories, app marketplaces that makes booking feel instant, independent local mowing crews that compete on price and responsiveness, established local lawn and landscape businesses that look more polished, national treatment brands that compete on guarantees, name recognition, and recurring plans. Most lawn care services don't have this. Every time I talk about this, they look at me like I'm speaking Spanish or another language, let's say. Exact name search. They tried the variations. No strong organic result surface for the exact business name, which is the same thing that I told you. If you get this straightened out, it's obviously it's the majority of search results. Competitive set that actually matters. Examples found. Stronger websites, landscaping services, seasonal cleanups, fertilization, landscaping, or commercial maintenance. Why they matter. These businesses win customers who want a polished full service provider. They may not be the cheapest, but they look safer for higher value properties and recurring maintenance. And this is profit margin. All right, let's just go to this is, this is what you really want. You want to grow your business. These types of customers and this is what they're looking for. Weaknesses. Many depend on market visibility rather than their own brand. Branding is often inconsistent, as what I showed you with the Facebook stuff. Service menus can be unclear. Opportunity. How to professionalize the small operators without losing the local feel. Clean logo and name usage, simple service pages, fast response, photo, proof, after service. I should say before and after service. Review, follow up after each job. And you should be getting testimonials, and that should go on your website and on your social media, but especially your website. This is basically giving you an idea of how you can brand yourself to stand out and something to build upon that brings in customers. And here's the 30-day action plan. I'll just send them over this stuff. Now watch this. Why would it be the opposite? I'll turn the long analysis into a client-friendly short report, plain language, action-oriented, and with conservative hypothetical profit ranges so it feels useful without pretending the numbers are guaranteed. I'm telling you guys, if you're not using this stuff, what are you doing? But then again, that's why I'm here. Created based on the report. Using a presentation skill because this needs to become a real PowerPoint deck. Because most of y'all are not going to read this stuff. because you don't have time, of course. Make the business easy to find. Claim or improve your Google business profile. Use the exact business name everywhere. Add service areas. Add real photos of completed lawn. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to it. It should be before and after shots. Any type of home service business like this where you're doing projects, before and after shots, not just completed lawn. Add clear services, especially on Instagram, but on social media in general. And obviously video is even better. And all you have to do is just get a GoPro or something. Even the phones now, I think, um, will record time lapse videos. Many customers check Google before calling, even when they get a referral. And by the way, it's probably going to say it in here. You should automate. This is why you need a home base online, though. Like if I was doing it, then the review process and the testimonial process would be automated so that when a job is completed, you ask them how satisfied were they with your service. They're going to, you tell them, you ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe. They'll say 7, 8, 9. If they say 7, ask them how you can make it better. And then figure out how to address that, depending on what it is. If they say, something happened, they got there late or this, that, or other, then you say, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you let me know about this. I will give you a discount on the next service, or we give you a $20 rebate or whatever. How can we make this right for you? Make it right. And then you say, by the way, would you mind, giving us a testimonial? Or say, how would you rate us, aside from that, how would you rate us with that out of the equation, out of the equation? You're probably going to get a perfect 10 after that. But, you can skip that testimonial, or depending on how you feel about the rapport that has been established by showing that you actually care about how good of a job you do and how you treat your customers, you probably can get a great testimonial now. And hopefully that's just going to be, that's not going to be everyone you talk to anyway. But anyway, 9 times out of 10, you being who I think you are, you're not going to have to deal with that. You're just going to get you an 8, 9, 10 response. And then you ask the person, can you give me a review on Google? And then after you do that, do you mind shooting us a short little testimonial video? And now when people come to check you out, you're in a whole different bracket. Easy decision, because how many of your competitors are doing that? So your reviews and testimonials is going to begin to outweigh what they have. And that's how come these numbers grow. Oh, there you go. Best first moves, build or improve. And this is why it's important to have your profile, because that's where the reviews are going to be and seen. This is where it says sell recurring weekly or bi-weekly service, create these packages back over here. Okay. I hear you. Let's see what we got. 3 critical gaps. No website, no Google business profile, duplicate Facebook presence. I told y'all about that. Multi-service architecture problem. 2 distinct service categories with separate search demand. But if you don't have your Instagram, that's going to be more important than Facebook for something like lawn care, because that's where your before and after photos of the projects are really going to get a lot of exposure. Lawn care service and tree service, they're related, but just because you get lawn care don't necessarily mean you're going to do tree trimming service. Unless you're talking about shrubbery, you really should do 2 websites, one for the lawn care and one for the tree trimming service, because you're diluting both by trying to combine them together as far as getting search results, And here is a visual on the competitive landscape in different categories. When you're talking about reviews, the ratings, whether they have a website or not, the Google business profile is grading. I don't take that to heart. That's just a way to do a comparison to see where you stand. It's not necessarily meaningful. This is not high school, put it that way. And all right, so you see, this is giving you the same thing as far as the competitors on the tree side. And this is what you got to think about. 77 years. If you're combining them and you're already behind in online presence, with it diluted and combined, and you're going against these guys who probably are, even if they're combined, they're doing well, some of them. So you need all the traction you can get to get ahead of this. And the same is here. You got strong competitors. So you don't need a diluted effort in being found in Google. You need to have the best chance on getting ahead. And this is just some packages that I have. That's neither here nor there. But let me show you this. This is my local to legendary framework. And it's just talking about, first, of course, you have to address those issues. That's going to help you with the local. And then you can do different things that's going to assist you in that and take you beyond that geographical boundary, which includes running your YouTube and those videos that we're talking about on social media. But now you really focus on the YouTube and you focus on whatever angle you want to focus on. So it could be about lawn care, lawn maintenance, helping the viewer take care of their own lawns, or identify good lawn care providers, you know. And so now by doing this, you're growing beyond your local geographical area, if that makes sense. And you can also get you another domain name and build that up that goes along with this channel instead of, well, actually small town lawn care is perfect. You already set up with the name of the company. And if you get that domain name, that lets you go nationwide effortlessly. So yeah. And this is just a roadmap for the YouTube thing. And then this going into how to, carry that out and give you some suggestions on domain names. And then it's talking about going into podcasts to even broaden it, which you can do on YouTube as well. And it's just talking about the different ideas to continue to take it from there to legendary. And when I say legendary, it's an analogy to nationwide and beyond, actually. But you think about it, now you're on YouTube, you got podcasts, you can have your digital products, which can be sold nationwide. They can be geared toward the end user, the retail person with the lawn care, the homeowners. And it can also be, now you're a leader in the industry. There's only a fraction of lawn care people who are doing anything similar to this. So this is why I labeled it as legendary. Does that make sense? And that concludes this. Wait, not yet. Let's see what we got here. Roadmap. Now, if you're unsure of how well you communicated with what you want done, then make sure you include in your prompt, ask me questions if it's unclear what I'm asking you to do. And that's going to basically give it permission to not immediately go and do something, but to ask you more questions to make sure that the steps that it takes are in line with the results that you want, or the type of results that you want. And you can set up in the settings, well, you can set up how you want this to operate. So you see I had ask for approval, check. I can go in here and configure it so that it determines itself what it should ask permission to do, or what it should just stay on autopilot and do. But I have it set like this right now. When I first opened it up, but for the most part, everything that I use is stuff that I built, and it would make sense to look through all of the different skills and plugins that are available. Probably a lot of things that you could use are already created and made. I like tinkering. If you're the person who put stuff together without looking at the directions, like even the competitive analysis thing, I'm pretty sure that they have something like that already made. And I had stuff that you would use every day anyway, but now you can call these things into your codex, and by, this is why I can ask it to do certain things, is because of all of this stuff is connected. These are other apps and sites and tools that you can connect to. If any of you have Go High Level, I had, where is it? See this? It set up an entire Go High Level workflow automation. As a matter of fact, I've set up an entire command center just for dealing with Go High Level. So, I mean, it's incredible what you can get done. And the only way to find out is just to keep exploring and testing and trying stuff. This is why I get missing really easy. This is why I'm actually looking for, like I said in the other video, a business can appreciate someone that has taken the time to learn this stuff and is willing to pay for that time spent learning it so that you can benefit from it. What y'all think? Now I want to post this. Let me see. Can we respond to people with a post with a video? I can reply with a video. Okay, great. We'll reply with can I reply with a all right, so if you want to see the end result of this, subscribe and follow or whatever they do on Facebook, and wherever you are, just stay tuned.